welcome to my views and news. Breaking news for you is about African Union's response to Tigray's reservations about talks in South Africa. Tigray regional government yesterday agreed to be part of upcoming talks in South Africa, but it had asked for some clarifications from African Union. African Union just 30 minutes ago released a statement. Is this statement satisfactory? Will Tigray be satisfied with this statement of African Union? We'll have a detailed look at the statement. What did Tigray ask for in terms of clarification? And what is African Union saying? Secondly, pictures from Hageray are being shared. Hageray on Tigray-Eritrea border is reportedly under ENDF control. Some pictures of ENDF and Amhara Special Force soldiers are being shared from Hageray. And thirdly, William Ruto, Kenyan President, has departed Ethiopia after completing his visit of Ethiopia, and he spoke very highly of Ethiopian PM Abiy. He attended the Safaricom service launching ceremony. What did he say about PM Abiy? Ethiopia is lucky to have a genius, he said. We have a clip for you. Firstly, viewers, Tigray yesterday accepted African Union's invitation to attend talks in South Africa. Talks to end Ethiopia-Tigray-Eritrea war. At the same time, Tigray raised some questions. 4 main questions were raised by Tigray regional government in its statement yesterday. First question: is cessation of hostilities a part of agenda of African Union's peace process? Secondly, are international monitors, guarantors, observers being invited to the talks due to be held in South Africa? Thirdly, which role will international community have in this peace process? Fourthly, will security of Tigray's mediators be ensured? Security and logistical arrangements, will they be made? 4 points were made by Tigray regional government. We were waiting for a response from African Union. African Union spoke today in the form of a statement 30 minutes ago. And I think African Union, the response is the same. No clarification. Firstly, first point was cessation of hostilities. No mention of cessation of hostilities in African Union's new statement. Again, negotiated ceasefire. Talks will be held to agree on a ceasefire. Firstly. Secondly, are international observers, monitors, guarantors being invited? African Union did not touch this question. Rather, it said that an eminent panel of 3 Africans will lead the talks. Olusegun Obasanjo, Uhuru Kenyatta, and Phumzile Mlambo of South Africa. No mention of anyone from EU, US, UN. What role will international community have in this peace process? Again, no clarification. African Union rather thanked, appreciated the support being given by partners to this peace process. Just appreciation for partners mentioned in this statement. No mention of their role. And lastly, no clarification about security and logistical preparations for Tigray mediators. So, African Union is again saying that talks will be led by 3 African leaders. Either something behind the scenes have been agreed, have been communicated to Tigray regional government from African Union that EU, US, UN will be part of talks, will be there, or EU, US, UN will have no role there in South Africa, and African Union is saying it very clearly that talks will be led by 3 African leaders. Now it seems it's a difficult decision for Tigray to make to be part of these talks, because African Union is clearly saying that only African Union will lead the talks. No role of international community. They're just supporting. Will Tigray agree to send its team to South Africa? Let's see. By the way, there is no date mentioned in this new letter from Moussa Faki, African Union's High Representative, when talks will be held. Rather, the letter states that talks will be held soon. No date mentioned. So, I personally see this statement not a very encouraging one. We were very hopeful yesterday that the 2 parties were at least agreeing to the start of talks, but this statement of Moussa Faki of African Union is clear that there is no role of other players in the talks. Will Tigray join the talks if other players, international players, are not involved? That remains to be seen. Secondly, viewers, pictures are being shared from Hageray, which is on Tigray-Eritrea border. Abiy is under EDF control, reportedly, no visual confirmation. Hageray is also under EDF control, and now some pictures are being shared. Hageray, situated to the east, you can say, of Shiraro, is under EDF control, though the pictures show only Ethiopian soldiers. This picture is being shared, which is reportedly from Hageray. The picture shows an ENDF soldier and a soldier of Amhara Special Force. Tigray has not officially denied so far the claim that Hageray, Abiy are under EDF control. And EDF has not officially claimed the control of Abiy and Hageray, but this evidence is being shared, and some sources are confirming the development that EDF and ENDF, they have made some territorial gains and they have taken control of areas between Abiy and Shiraro, and Hageray is under EDF control. Lastly, viewers, William Ruto, Kenyan President, was all praise for PM Abiy of Ethiopia on Thursday. William Ruto attended Safaricom's service launching ceremony in Ethiopia during his visit. The visit focused on bilateral ties and Safaricom's service launching ceremony. And he spoke very highly of PM Abiy in his speech. He said Ethiopians are lucky that they have a genius as their leader. As I've been saying for the past few days, that Abiy-Ruto relations will become stronger in coming days. Ruto's first official visit of Ethiopia, he chose Ethiopia as the first African country which he visited after he took office. That just shows that Ethiopia matters a lot for him. That just shows that we could see personal relation between PM Abiy and Ruto develop as well. And we're not going to see any support for TPLF in Kenyan corridors of power, it seems. That is why so far Tigray regional government has not congratulated William Ruto. the way they congratulated DPLF-led Tigray government, the way it congratulated Hassan Sheikh in May, it did not congratulate William Ruto. So Ruto is all praise for PM Abiy. In an interview with Al Jazeera a few days ago, he said that PM Abiy was essential for peace and stability in the Horn of Africa. And today he spoke again very highly about PM Abiy. Take a listen to what he said during his speech about Ethiopian PM Abiy Ahmed. Thank you for watching.
And for the better part of the morning, I have engaged a very difficult person. You people of Ethiopia, you are lucky, you have a genius for a leader. I know, I try, I am good, but he is better. And thank you, Prime Minister Dr. Abiy, for making it possible for me to go back home, having accomplished the assignment the people of Kenya sent me here to do.